Alright, what is going on, guys? This is Oracabos. Long time no see. So I decided to bring some Tomb King action here, since I haven't got any footage on my channel yet. So this time I'm taking Tomb King. Alright, let's go over my opponent's army. I am taking on Dark Elves. This is a very interesting army composition here. As you can see, his army is in 3 quarters. The first quarter consists of 2 Dark Riders, repeater crossbow, 1 Dark Rider, and the same with the other quarter as well. And his main bulk of the army consists of 4 Bleak Swords, 3 very good Huguenots, Executioners, and Witch Elves at the very back, paired with Marathi on a Pegasus. Or should I say... Alright, let me click on you, please, Marathi. There you go, be a good girl. So he's taking Life Leeching. That's, I believe, a buff, constant buff as well. Greater Arcane Conduit, Enchanting Beauty. This is a constant aura, which minus 9 melee attack. Wow, this is amazing actually. I never used Marathi, so I didn't know this. And then this one. If Marathi is in melee, there will be a further 9% melee defense and melee attack. So pair with this one, that's minus 18 melee defense. What the hell? I didn't know that. Wow, this is so good. Constant as well, active in melee. This one, constant around self. Wow. So this double aura is just absolutely amazing. And then she is a shadow caster, of course. She's got a Miasma and Pit of Shades, Soul Stealer, Deadly Onslaught, Wand of the Wand as well. Still, this is a very good single. This is very good against single entity. Alright. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try Marathi sometimes. I think Marathi is definitely very strong. Alright, anyways, let's check my army. I got 2 of the Carians on each side at the far back. I'm not too sure whether my opponents noticed them, but it appears like they did. It appears like he didn't. Anyways, so I have 4 Tomb Guards with helps. 2 of them are ranked 1, 2 of them are ranked 3. This is where you get the defensive melee defense bonus, I believe. Yeah. And then I have 4 Skeleton Warriors at the rear, just reacting to whatever gonna basically go on. And then I have this Ushabi Great Bows. I have 2 of them. One of them is the Regiments of Renown. I have a Tomb Prince, naked, only on horse, and I have Cetra, the Imperishable. Oh, look at him, such a badass. Alright. Oops. Come on. There you go. So I pretty much grabbed all spells and abilities. I want to pay attention to these 3 spells I brought. Okay, so this one is the 4 mana cost, 20% weapon damage, 20% armor piercing, so very good. This is the 6 wind physical resistance. But I want to pay attention to this one, which is basically a... I'm not sure entirely, but I think last time I checked it's weaker than Curse of the Midnight Moon, but it's basically the same thing. But again, Curse of the Midnight Moon only affects the melee attack, but this one affects the melee defense as well. So this is like I think it's a better version, and costs only 15 mana, lasts for 38 seconds, so very nice. Alright, so much so, let's see how did this plays out. And I'm just remain stationary after the game starts, because I can just shoot those Dark Riders, and my opponent is pushing into me, and I can see all his army because I have these guys Vanguard deployed, so I have the entire vision of what's going on here. So I know he's pushing forward, so I'm just retreating a little bit to get into a better position in order to take a fight. And then my opponent is trying to just push those 2 quarters on the flank into the rear and try to do some harassment. Meanwhile, his main bulk is still pushing forward. There's something I want to comment here as well. So basically, when I see this bulk of infantry, I know that Blitz swords are just basically garbage, but these guys, the executioners, I need to find a way to deal with them immediately before then just basically destroy all my tomb guards and just lose, right? Because since I brought a very heavy infantry army as well. And right from the get-go, there's a big spell, Pit of Shade, dropped onto one of my tomb guards. I moved them out immediately, but they're still taking a lot of hurt. And then here infantry is about to get engaged, and I shot 2 volleys into Marathi. Look at the health of her dropping. Great bows are so good. And he's responding by dropping another spell onto my Washabi, which is I think that single target drop spell. So let's see the damage. Wow, this spell is so beautiful. Yeah, it's a single target spell, so that is not gonna do a lot. And look at here, 1 Pit of Shade on one of my Tomb Guard brought them down to like basically half health. Wow, that's so strong, the Pit of Shade. Alright, so melee engagement or engaged. Oh, there's one thing I want to comment here as well. I understand the scenario behind that. He wants to use the Blitz swords as the cannon fodder and then just use the executioners to just chop away, but in this kind of situation, you are fighting helps, and you're better off just let executioners do their job, get their charge bonus, because if they're charging behind your own units, they're not really there are not that many models engaged in melee, which basically means most of these fights are between Blitz swords and my tomb guards, not executioners. And executioners just sitting here looking pretty, and basically just a few of them are actually engaged in melee. And here there's a big spell. This is the curse spell I just mentioned. And at the same time pushing with my Cetra and the Tomb Prince. And as you can see here, I affected all this block and half of the block here. And then my Karens are coming in as a surprise. And these Dark Riders are made into my Great Bows, but I don't really mind that much because as you can see, Great Bows themselves are very, very tanky units. They have 100 armor, they have 35 melee defense, so I don't really worry too much about them fighting Dark Riders, for example. And Cetra and Tomb Prince together with 2 Tomb Guards made a short work of those executioners and 2 Blitz swords. Basically, I overrun them this plan. And here, I think I cast a physical resistance on these tomb guys as well, so that's why these guys are just holding for a long time and still not dead yet. And then I just pull my Grey Bolts into my infantry and let my infantry to deal with those Dark Riders. He cast a Soul Steal on my Cetra, but I don't really mind. His Tomb King has a lot of passive regeneration, so yeah, I don't mind that much. As you can see, Cetra and Tomb Prince and the Skeleton Warrior unit is currently deal with these Executioners. So I deal with one of them already, as you can see there. They are routing out of the map on the way out. Okay, this is the spell which I noticed during the battle. It does a lot of damage on a single model, as you can see here. It took about a quarter health from my Tomb Prince. Anyways, so my Karens are still just being annoying, you know, chasing those crossbow Dark Riders. And this unit actually managed to tie up 2 units of Dark Riders, which is nice. And while Cetra and Tomb Prince just taking care of executions one by one, right now 2 of them got taken care of. I believe there was another big Pit of Shade onto this help unit and took a lot of health. And here I hit my 3rd stage, tier 3, so I can summon another Oshabi unit. They're coming here, and they're gonna push in together with Tomb Prince and etc. to deal with the final and the last executioner units. And let's get closer look. Those executioners absolutely has no chance against Cetra the Imperishable. And this Oshabis as well, just doing a lot of hurt. I have to say, I haven't played this game for like 2 weeks, and I just come back and play this. It just reminds me how beautiful this game is. This game is just too beautiful. Look at those cute little zombies or whatever, skeletons. And this big daddy here. Wow. So yeah. So this pretty much my game plan was very easy. Karens just keep annoying those Dark Rider crossbows, while you know Tomb Guys held the infantry, while my killer units, these 2 guys, just deal with those executioners one by one, basically. As you can see, 2 of the executioner units actually didn't get that many kills, and the only one probably did well. I think this unit here killed mostly these 2 skeleton warriors, because this unit actually died from the Pit of Shade right from the get-go. And the remaining 3 of my Tomb Guys, as you can see, the kill count is decent. So yeah, that's it about this Tomb Kings video. And if you like my contents, please, you know, just consider to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.